My pranams to all Atmajyotis, the light of the self, the divine light of the self. Today we are going to contemplate on Sutra number 3.4 called Sayama. Trayam ekatra Sayamaha. The three fuse together into Sayama. What is the three? Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. These three fuse into one whole practice called Sayama. When we do dharana, we take an object for meditation, focus on an object for meditation and hold on to the object. Then what happens? A lot of thought processes come. Our subconscious impressions rise, interfering in the process of dharana. So if you are able to hold on and isolate these subconscious impressions, focus continuously on the object, it becomes dhyana. Then there is a fusion of the seer and seen. The self-awareness is lost. Only the object shines in its true meaning. That's called samadhi. The split of seer, the seen, and the process of seeing disappears. That's called samadhi. Now this is not three different steps. This is a single mental process. It's a unified process. 3 stages. It happens in 3 stages as the progressively the meditation deepens. And that is called Sayama. Starting from a focus on an object, you enter into a state of Samadhi. Now when you enter into Samadhi, there is a higher meaning of the object shines. That's called Pradna. In the Pradna, higher intellect, higher intuitive faculty opens up. It's called Pradna. Now in this Pradna, the deeper meaning of any object is known. So that's why a person who is yogi, he can do Sayama on any object and realize the full implication, deeper meaning of that subject. For a yogi, for an Atmajyothi, for a Hamsa yogi, the deeper and deeper meaning of any subject opens up, any object opens up. Because his mind becomes more and more purified. Because of the process of Sayama, fusing of dharana, dhyana and samadhi into one whole becomes a practice. So that's why it's important that before you go into samadhi, you take an intention. What is the intention for which is universal nature? Seeking peace and happiness to all beings, welfare of the world, noble thoughts. Then as you enter samadhi, your mind becomes one with the universal mind. There's a fusion, total fusion. Whatever thought you started with the intention, sankalpa, that starts manifesting in the universe. You realize the real power in you, the power of the self, the seer. The universal laws, the natural law of the universe support the intention of a yogi for the welfare of the universe. Help comes from somewhere to make his or her intention reality. The universal laws, the laws of the natural laws of the universe, cooperate with the yogi to make his vision come true. That is the power of a sankalpa of a yogi. It is not for a selfish benefit. It is not for selfish reasons. But all its intentions, all its desires are for the welfare of the universe, Loka Kalyana. Whatever a yogi has to know, his mind will be so fine, so refined, because of the process of sayama, dhyana, dharana, samadhi, fusing into one. He is able to understand true implications or deeper meaning of any subject. Swami Vivekananda was a best great example of yogi. His penetrative understanding of any subject was astounding. He can grasp the deeper aspect of any subject very quickly. That is the power of yoga. That is the power of sayama. So, this samadhi practice has two dimensions of benefit. One dimension of benefit is you are able to understand and grasp any subject in totality, in depth. Because the mind is able to separate out the gross and subtle and causal and get deeper into the subject. The essence of any subject is understood. The other dimension of yoga, other dimension of samadhi practice is a universal intent of a yogi. The thought process of a yogi, when he enters into samadhi, it starts manifesting in the universe for the welfare of the universe. And this matures because of sayama. The individual consciousness merges with the universal consciousness. The union happens. That's what his yoga is about. Sayama fructifies into yoga, union. The realization of the essence of the nature of the universe, which is the self, the true self, the supreme reality, the seer, the sakshi, the I am principle.